Tango Fears. We all have them. In order to learn tango, you have to do it wrong before you can do it right, which means allowing your energy to move no matter what. I wanted to make this video because in the process of learning tango, I had the experience of freezing up and being afraid to go out on the dance floor. And I wanted to talk about the fear of rejection. The most common thoughts are, I'm not good enough. If they knew the real me, they wouldn't like me. I don't have what it takes. My situation will never change or improve. It's so not true. You keep at it, keep trying, and little by little, you start to grasp it. The word fear, F.E.A.R, has two meanings. Forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. The choice is yours. And in tango, you want to rise to the occasion. And remember, if someone else can do it, why not you? No one was born knowing how to tango. They all had to learn. Some of us were coming later in life and having harder times physically or mentally. But if you keep at it, because remember, your goal is not to be a performer, it's to be a dancer, a tango dancer. So let's get rid of the fear of disappointment. Your inner critic will try to convince you to give up before you even begin. It will try to protect you from not realizing your false fears, but it will also prevent you from realizing your true nature and discovering who you really are. Fear also means false evidence appearing real. And here are the reactions to fear. Fear, anger, despair, isolation, disappointment, depression, relief, perhaps, disbelief, denial. But in disappointment, we could rise to the occasion and take this opportunity to grow as a person, because we don't have to have a fear of failure. A failure to one person might simply be a great learning experience for someone else. Many of us are afraid of failing, at least some of the time. But fear of failure is when you allow that fear to stop us from doing the things that can move us forward to achieve our goal. And what's our goal? To go to a milonga and enjoy a couple of hours of the intimate embrace with new people, the new environment, and expanding our world. Fear kills more dreams than failure ever will. It's the fear that keeps us from getting on the dance floor. It's the fear that keeps us from coming back for more. Because fear of success is also a problem. People who experience trauma may associate the excitement of success with the same psychological reactions as trauma. They avoid subjecting themselves to excitement-inducing circumstances which causes them to be almost phobic about success. And what does this mean in tango? In tango, it means you took out some strange person, be it a man or a woman, and you got into an intimate embrace, and you enjoyed yourself. You were in the moment. You were living your life. You were excited. And here you are. You avoid subjecting themselves to excitement-inducing circumstances, which causes them to be almost phobic about success. You look at this fishbowl. When your ambition is big, then your effort should be even bigger. And that's what we're trying to say in this video. It takes effort, but it's worth the effort. Because you should not have fear of wasting time. There's simply no shortcut to figuring things out for anyone. Instead of being hard on yourself for not having clarity, be proud of yourself for moving forward on a foggy road when you could easily find a cloudless, well-beaten path to follow to certain dissatisfaction. There's no set time frame for doing anything. You truly can do things in your own time without having to worry about being behind. Sometimes it's the things we do that feel stalling or getting off track that end up being the most helpful for our growth. And besides, what story would be more interesting to flash before your eyes in the end? One that unfolded in ways you never expected, with unique twists and turns, or one that followed a specific, predetermined timeline with predictable steps from milestone to milestone. And relates to tango very strongly. The beauty of tango is that it's an improvised dance. When two people get together for the first time on a dance floor and start to dance together, they come at it at different levels of knowledge and expertise and rhythm, and that is what creates the beauty and grandeur of tango. The unexpected, the movement, the coming together of two people at a moment in time. So don't fear a waste of time. You have to go through the learning process to get to that moment of nirvana. Don't fear being a fool. Take risks. Push your own boundaries and live beyond your comfort zone. Put yourself out there as much as you can. Say something, wear something, do something that you previously may have avoided because of the fear of looking foolish. Do it in baby steps if necessary. Embrace the failures as well as the successes. If we really put ourselves out there and permit ourselves to move freely through the world, unfettered by public opinion, there will invariably be times when we fall. However, the more we integrate the energy of the fool, the easier it becomes to take his lessons on board and continue to move forward, impervious to the judgment of others. And yes, when you're on the tango floor in a milonga, people are looking at you. But it works both ways. Because someone could look at you who's learning tango, that's new to tango, and they'll say, wow, that person really knows how to tango. And they'll want to dance with you. So, embrace the failures as well as the success. The courage to be imperfect. The fact is, every single one of us is a work in progress. We may be at different stages in life, we may have different strengths and weaknesses, but there isn't a single person on the planet who hasn't felt vulnerable or made mistakes, nor is there a single person who couldn't be better at something in some area of their life. While hiding your flaws or pretending to be something or someone you're not can fool many people, and many try to live their lives this way, true power comes from being your authentic self, flaws and all, and not being ashamed or afraid of being imperfect. And that means you, as a tanguero, you are not perfect. No one in tango is perfect because tango is an expressionist dance, an improvisational dance, and no two tango dances are the same. So get rid of the fear of being a fool, because the only fool is the one who doesn't get out there and have a good time. 8 things to give up. 1. Self-rejection. 2. Negative self-talk. 3. Criticizing others. 4. Being a people pleaser. 5. Fear of failure. 6. Procrastination. 7. Holding on to grudges. 8. Expecting perfection. And in tango, there is no perfection. There is no moment in time when you have reached the epitome, because you're not in this to be a performer. You're in this to have a good time and be a tango dancer, to get into the worldwide tango community and enjoy yourself, to have the pleasure of the intimate embrace, to be in contact with a fellow human being, with both of you having the goal of achieving a good time and a pleasant time with someone of like culture and quality of life. So enjoy your tango and don't expect perfection. See you on the next video. Please subscribe and share. Bye-bye. You have to take lessons. There's no substitute for learning the fundamentals well. Every dancer who wants to learn the Argentine tango well owes it to themselves and their partners to take at least one full beginner's series classes before going out to dance or moving on to beginning intermediate classes. If dancers rush ahead, they find they know a bunch of moves, but it doesn't feel like dancing. Learning Argentine tango is exactly like learning a language. Until you know how to use basic words, you can't have a enjoyable experience. Tango community. There's a feeling of community and inclusion in the Hudson Valley tango population. So there's room for new members to come onto the dance floor. Tango dances are taking place all over the Hudson Valley, the world, and the tri-state area. So what are you waiting for? Call Daniel Dance Studio today, 845-475-6006. Their studio is at 464 Main Street, Beacon, New York. Also have a branch in Kingston. Also, go to tangounderthetent.com, a non-profit tango organization. You could also take tango classes with Iron Crystal at the Rhinebeck Dance Center, 7345 South Broadway, Route 9, Red Hook, New York. Go to our YouTube channel for tangounderthehudson.com, where we have over 750 tango videos on everything you want to know about tango, classes, dancing, music, orchestras, singers. Everything you ever wanted to know about tango is on our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.